Yeah. You guys know the deal. If you're ready, let me see the emojis in the chat. Don't spam them though. Just give me one emoji if you're ready. Oh yeah, I see the emojis coming through. I see you guys. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your boy Blue. I hope you don't mind. Just had a jam all by myself for just a second. Just feeling good this morning, guys. Good morning. Hello world. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It is your boy Blue. This is X-Plane 11. Yes sir, X-Plane 11, and we're in the Magknight Boeing 787-900. Yes sir. And I'm excited. I'm looking forward to this flight. We had a nice failure of a flight back on Microsoft Flight Simulator in a 787. So I'm hoping to get some good action going on today. You got me? But welcome to the stream, guys. Hopefully you're doing well. Before we get started, as usual, I have to acknowledge every single one of you guys who have come through and showed up early. Thank you guys so much again for coming through and supporting the streams. You guys are freaking amazing. Let's start out with Common Commencer. I see you, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Drag Person, welcome back to the stream. Good to see you, my friend. Smixy, sheesh, I see you, my man. Welcome to the stream. Mr. Tree Man, welcome aboard, my friend. Good to see you. New camera setup. Actually, no. It's just your first time realizing that I have a new camera setup. But yes, I do actually have a new camera. We'll talk more about that later. Ask me in a few minutes. But good to see you, Liam. Welcome to the stream. Josh Stewart, I see you, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Kimmy Dean, welcome to the stream. Keith Joyner, good to see you. Carson L, Flashbang, I see my man. Kimmy Dean again, good to see you. James Bod Drag, Chief Senpai Lego, I see my friend. Good to see you, man. Good to see you guys. I feel like it's been so long. It's been so long. Claudio, welcome to the stream as well. Who did I miss? James 2, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you guys are having a great day so far, a great week so far. Infinite Aviation, I see you, my friend. Welcome back. David DeCarlo, welcome aboard. Good to see you, my dude. Good to freaking see you. HD is in the building as well. Thank you guys. Thank you to see you. Good to see you. Neiman as well, my friend. I see you. I see you. T-Mac Voyer is in the building. I see you. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back. Hopefully I didn't miss too many of you guys. Kimmy Dean is here as well. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oscar, hello. I see you, my friend. Hey, Aaron. Vero, what up? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. I see you. Okay. David Helvik is here as well. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Good to see all the Blue Arrow family back once again. It's a bit loud out here. We got a 757 taxiing past us. We are here in Boston, Massachusetts. The brand new, updated V2 Mr. X Boston International. Whenever I saw this pop up on my feed a few days ago, actually I think it was last week, I was like, oh man, like if you don't already know, if you have X-Plane, I know a lot of people are new to X-Plane. If you have X-Plane, you don't have Boston Logan International, then what are you doing with your life? This is one of the must-have sceneries and I'm not kidding at all or exaggerating. It's completely free, made by Mr. X, aka Short Final Design, and I've had it since it came out. The first version on X-Plane, I don't know, might have been X-Plane 10. It's pretty old, but he updated it, so it's nice to see him giving some old love or some new love to some old scenery. But it looks amazing, yeah. So today we have one flight, just one leg, from Boston to Baltimore. Very short flight, so if you blink, you will miss it. I have a lot of work I got to do this week. It's been busy with my job this week, so I don't have time to do a lot of flights. So we do one flight and we're back tomorrow and then Friday for some more fun. How about that? Yes, sir. It is pretty crowded. This is what's it called? Just Flight's Traffic Global, which is populating all the gates. So these are all actually AI traffic. You see these A320s next to me and 737 by United, Southwest over there. It actually places AI aircraft at the correct, most of the time, sometimes, at the correct gate as they would be in real life. That may or may not be true, but yeah, you see we have a Delta CRJ-200 taxiing, and these planes do take off and they will go and actually go somewhere else to a destination. They all actually have a route and a place that they're meant to go to at whatever time that they have. So if you haven't heard of it, I know I'm explaining some of these things because some of you guys are new to X-Plane, or maybe you come from Microsoft Flight Simulator, or maybe you're just completely new to flight simulators in general. So I wanted to make sure that I, be clear. So yes, Boston, free scenery, traffic global, not free add-on. This 787 right here is also a payware add-on by the Magknight team. I'm sure you guys have heard that Flight Factor, the same developer of the A320, the 75 and 76, is also making a 787. We don't know when that's going to come out yet, but that is in development, and it's definitely going to compete with this baby. So we're going to see if we can take this plane from point A to point B. I haven't flown this plane in about 6 months. Not kidding. That is not an exaggeration. I haven't flown this plane in about 6 months. So we'll see what the current state of the Boeing 787 by Magknight is. So you guys ready to get started? After that long as heck intro, we'll get the plane started. Infinite Aviation 035. We can see, man. Where can you buy the 787? I do have a link in the description for all of you who are interested in checking it out or seeing what it's about. Takes you to the X-Plane store, and yeah, there you go. Stephen Day, good to see you. Welcome to the stream as well. Will I be doing Microsoft tomorrow? No, we won't be doing Microsoft until Friday. That is the plan. Tomorrow I might do something different, so we'll see. It kind of depends on how things work out. But yeah, man. DOGG, I love your name. I love you owe your F1 knowledge to me. How is that? How do you owe your F1 knowledge to me? Anyways, I don't want to get too caught up in the chat. We do have time to talk during the flight. Let's get this plane started. We'll turn the music down, and then we'll take off our shades so you guys see my tired eyes. No, I'm actually not tired. I have been having a lot of sinus trouble, so my eyes might be a little bit watery and squinty, but we'll have to see. So all right, so we are in the flight deck of the Boeing 787. There are some pretty solid sounds in this plane, so definitely turn your headphones up. I'm gonna have the sounds bumped up here for the power up. On the left, we're gonna turn on the battery. There we go, so the battery's powering up. After that, we'll go ahead and get the APU started. Nice. Let's go and get the IRS aligned. And while we're up here, we'll get the window heats turned on. And I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a disclaimer right now. Like I said before, I haven't flown this plane in 6 months. I know, here come the excuses. No, seriously. What I'm doing right now to start the plane up is probably nowhere near the actual right procedure. I'm just kind of making the plane fly. That's what we're doing today. We're just going to make the plane fly. So if you guys are looking to learn how to realistically start this plane, I recommend you go check out a tutorial on somebody else's channel. So yeah, for today, we're just going to get this thing started and get rolling. That's kind of the goal. Let's go down here, and yes, the beacon lights shouldn't be on. I'm not sure why those are on by default, but they shouldn't be on. Nav and logo lights be on. You can see the lights are kind of getting brighter and powering up. That means that the APU is firing up, and the APU gens are already automatically on. So as soon as the APU is ready to go, it should start powering up our system. So we're going to the wing, anti-ice, engine, and engine left and right onto auto. We'll go up here and turn the packs on, the trim air on, the equipment cooling and recirculation fan, I think is what that is. And that is all we'll do there. We won't worry about the fuel pumps for now. I don't know when I actually turn the hydraulics on. And I don't know how much it actually matters. I know we don't need it right now because all we need to do right now is set up our flight plan. So let's go down. Again, just join us, guys. We are flying today from Boston to Baltimore. We actually have some very nice scenery in Baltimore as well, but that scenery is payware made by Vertical Sim. Very good scenery. He did a really good job with that. All right, so let's go to route. So again, the FMC or FMS has not updated since you guys have probably last seen this plane. It's still using some very basic, I guess I won't say technology, but some basic it's a basic setup for the FMC. That's kind of what everybody's waiting for right now with the 787, is for the Magknight team to get a new realistic FMC for the 787, because the 787 has a special FMC. I know that I believe they've like hired somebody to start working on it, but we haven't really heard much about that in a while. So hopefully that'll happen. It's definitely going to be a pretty good competition between the Flight Factor and the Magknight version. Magknight's been working on this plane for years and has gotten a lot better. It has come a long way. I will have to say, I've done a test flight and it is flyable. So that is kind of the most important thing, right? When am I taking you to Brazil again? Bro, we need to go to Brazil ASAP. Like, seriously. I know I keep talking about it, but I'm not kidding. I love Brazil, and we need to go there. Like, I don't know. Maybe I need to, like, commit and say, like, next week or something like that, because we definitely need to do that. My plan, my plans always change. That's why you don't see, like, a week out schedule for me for flight simming, because I tend to change my mind last minute. It kind of depends on how I'm feeling. I don't like to stream things I don't enjoy streaming. So if I don't enjoy a certain activity, I try to stream it, because you guys will probably recognize the fact that I don't enjoy it. You know what I mean? It's more fun for me and more fun for you guys when I enjoy what we do in our flights. And so, but yes, right now, in the mood I'm in currently, as long as all the add-ons and everything that I want to use works, Friday I'm actually planning to go to Russia with Aeroflot A320 on Microsoft Flight Simulator. So that's the plan. But again, that could change. We might end up flying a helicopter or a freaking X-Cub. Who knows? But that is on my list of places to go and things to do. All right, so we got the departure rate. Let's go ahead and finish our flight plan before I get too freaking distracted. So November, Echo Lima, India, Echo. That's going to be, oops, that's a J. That's a J. That's a J, guys. That's a J. All right, NELIE. And then after NELIE, we got BIZEX, Bravo, India, Zulu, Echo, X-Ray. Oops, and I spelled it wrong again. I need an I in there. IZEX. If you guys are trying to ask me any questions during this process, I am not going to see it. I'm not looking at the chat right now because I'm trying to get the plane started. So once we get in the air and I am off autopilot or on autopilot, we'll have more time to talk and chat, stuff like that. All right, MXC, put that there. Just a couple more waypoints to go. So Victor 378, and we are on VATSIM. I don't think I mentioned that earlier, but we are on VATSIM in Boston. I don't think any ATC is on. Yeah, I don't think so. It's too early. Americans don't do ATC this early. NUGGY, which is a funny name, is the next. Oh, that's too many ends. Man, I need to autocorrect in this FMC. That'd be so sick, right? Autocorrect. I'm not sure how that would work. All right, so cool. That's it. Now we need to do our arrival. Arrival into Baltimore is the Trish 3, and we're expecting, unless the wind changes, 3-3 left. So scroll down. Next page, Trish 3-3 left, and NUGGY is our transition. ILS 3-3 left. There it goes. Jans, and execute that. So let's go to our flight plan and go to the legs page, and we'll just make sure that's good. David Tribble, good to see you, man. You can't get the Magknight to install correctly. I don't know, man. I just updated this one just 2 days ago, so I don't know if there's another update since then. But like I told you guys, I haven't flown this plane in like, I don't know, 6 months. And so mine was pretty out of date. So I installed it, or I shouldn't say installed it. I had never had it uninstalled. I had to update it with the Skunkcrafts updater. That's what I used. Why is this not coming up? I guess because my IRS is not aligned. The thing about the FMC doesn't actually have a section to align it, so I think it just does it. I think it's just doing it. But yeah, I didn't have any problems with mine getting set up, so I don't know what's going up with you guys. I would say just delete it, try it again, maybe ask on the forum, not the forum, the Discord or the forum. All right, there we go. Now I can see my flight plan. All right, I'm gonna step through it, make sure nothing looks weird, make sure there's no discontinuities. You know how long it took me to learn how to say discontinuity? You could also just call it disco. That's a lot more fun. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of that disco. NUGGY, put that there. And that looks good. We got one more disco here. I'll click that. That's actually after the vectors. We could technically leave that one.
Lots of traffic. United 235, South County, Alice, 4 right.
All right, so it sounds like we have traffic inbound. You guys hearing that? Yeah, okay, cool. All right, cool. Flight plan looks solid. Looks good. I mean, pretty easy setup there. So really, like I said, the FMC is very basic. So you basically just do what you would kind of do in the default one. There's not much extra. We're already on 22.8, squawking 2200, and the rest of that looks dodo bam. So now let's go over to the fun part of the 787 Magknight, and that is the EFB on the left, which we need to power on. So hit power. It's telling me I have a livery use error. I have a legacy art. I don't know. I downloaded this art from the like Magknight 787 livery package. So the fact that it's out of date is not my problem, it's your problem, Magknight. So we're gonna go to aircraft config, and like I said, we're gonna be doing a short flight today, but we're gonna be pretty heavy. We have a full flight today, 300 passengers on this baby. Heck yeah. Let's see, how much fuel do we need though? That is very important. Fuel we need 25,000 pounds, which is not a lot of fuel, so we'll be light on fuel, just heavy on passengers and cargo. So 20, here's fuel, here's fuel. So just click on here and just drag it, and just kind of find it around 26,000 pounds of fuel. Flight factor 787 versus the A350. I'll tell you this, the flight factor 787 is better on frames, but they're both great planes, great for long hauls. The A350 is a bit more system depth, you know. It's a little bit more like the systems are a bit more in depth there. But other than that, I mean, for me, it's kind of hard because some people just prefer A350s in general. I prefer 787s in general, so maybe I'm biased. See, galley, short haul, one way, crew, we'll have 4 crew. Since we have so many passengers, we'll do 12. It's a hard decision, 787 versus A350. 787 might be cheaper. I'm not sure which one's cheaper than the other. I would say, honestly, no matter which one you choose, you will, unless you have a low-end machine, you won't be disappointed. You won't regret it. Like, if you get the A350 and your computer poops on itself, then that's an issue. That's a whole nother problem. All right, fuel looks good. All right, cargo's gonna give us about 45. I want to be below max takeoff, right? But below max, or it could be above max landing weight. Stay in the green though. See, as I go a little bit farther, you can see we're now too heavy for. Like, if we were to have an engine failure, we would have to burn off fuel to get back down. I think it's okay. I think it's all right. All right, we'll leave it there. So we'll hit load aircraft. 0 fuel weight is greater than max 0 fuel weight.
Traffic, United 235.
Let's bring it down.
Right.
Around there. All right, there we go. So that was good. I guess they like that. Okay. All right. So next, we need to go to ground services. We have actually we don't. We can do. Oh yeah, plan pushback. It's actually already planned. I guess I flew out of here earlier. That's our pushback.
Now the cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call us through the menu when you're ready to go.
All right, frames is not an issue. Yeah, they're both beautiful planes, man. They both have their problems. So honestly, I don't think you can go wrong with either. I think I need to do initialize flight now. I think that's what I need to press next. Is that right? Yeah. So now I can go to my performance page. You see Boston would be runway 04 right. Winds right now in Boston are. Let's find out. Yes, I remember ducking in real life. It happens pretty often when I'm in VR. All right, so winds right now in Boston are 080 at 8. So let's put that in 08. 08. No. There we go. 0808. Outside temperature is 12. It's already set. And the altimeter 3000. And there we go. Oops. Do I have to put a period in there? I think so. 30.00. There we go. All right, cool. All right, that's cool. And now all we gotta do is calculate that. It's gonna say takeoff weight below basic. Yeah, some of this stuff I don't understand. Again, I recommend you guys watch the tutorial, and I recommend I watch the tutorial because apparently I'm doing these weights wrong because it's give me all types of errors every time I do anything. Takeoff weight is below basic mass. Maybe it's this thing. Shouldn't you have imported my takeoff weight from the other screen? Let's go back. Aircraft config. What was our takeoff weight here? Under overview. Alright, takeoff weight is supposed to be 26,000. Oh, sorry, that's not the total. That's okay. Zero fuel weight 389,000 pounds, which is pretty darn heavy. Sounds like, anyways. 389,000. Yeah. So let's just retype that in here. We'll see what happens. 389,000. All right, now let's see if it calculates it. Okay, there it is. So our V1 is 134, 147, 157, which sounds low, but it might be right. I don't know. Yeah, it does. It seems like the 77 does run Windows XP, which is hilarious. All right, so this is good. We got our center of gravity. We got our stuff. We'll just leave it here. And now we are, I think we're ready to push. I think we're ready to go, actually. I think that's all I need to do. Let me check. I don't know if there's a checklist in here. There probably is. Again, I need to learn more things about this plane. But I think that's it. I think we're good. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. If I am, then I'll definitely, it'll be a problem. All right, cool. So I am ready to go. So let's go ahead and turn on the cabin utility and seats, all that good stuff. Use the SimBrief uplink. Yeah, I haven't set that up. I saw that, and I have to actually link it to my SimBrief. Never done it. So SimBrief is giving me different numbers though for my weight, and I wanted to go heavier than what SimBrief gave me. So all right, we're ready to go. So we just need to turn the beacon light on. That'll signal the jetway to leave. APU's already running. You see downtown Boston in the background. B production, thank you, my man. It says the reason my VSP seem low is because I'm using 0 fuel weight and not max fuel weight, and add the fuel weight to it. Gotcha. 0 fuel weight plus fuel weight. All right. So I didn't put the right weight in there. Yes, this is Mr. X's Boston. I can add a bunch of numbers to it, but I don't want to spend too much time on it. Like, it's not going to stop us from getting where we're going. Only problem is going to give us wrong approach speeds and stuff like that. That's the main issue. Yeah, I'm not a master at the 0 fuel weights and airliners. When it comes to GA stuff, I can figure that out pretty easy, but it's a lot more simple. 0 fuel weight 389. Aviation 78, good to see you, my man. Good to see you. Simply Bob says, by the way, watch my tutorial. All right, well, we're going to skip that. We're not going to worry about it. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to push. I am ready to push. So let's go over to menu and ground services and click on, I think, this thing.
On the cockpit, the tow's driving up now.
Yep. How do I get all these mods? I download them. Some of them I buy. This one I bought. This one is not a free one, so I bought it. All right, let's turn the hydraulics on, I guess. I don't know. Fuel pumps. Boom, boom, boom. What is this button? I don't know, but I'm pressing it. I'm so unofficial today, guys. I'm so unofficial. I'm sorry. If you came here for an educational video, this ain't it.
Boston traffic, United 235.
Not today. Is it worth the money? I would say yes. Yes, I do believe this plane is worth the money. It's a good plane. It's a good plane.
All doors and hatches are closed.
Thank you, man. Thank you for watching my Airbus review. Airbus throttle review. Alright, is he ready to go? Because we are. Have I signed up for Across the Pond 2021? No, I haven't, and I most likely will not. Only because I can't commit that I'm going to do a long haul a month from now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the heck I'm doing that day, and I definitely can't take a whole day off. So I would love to do it though. I've always wanted to do Cross the Pond. I mean, I've done Cross the Pond flights, just never with the event. So I would love to do it, but it's just, you know, you have to like schedule a time, a slot, all that stuff, and the way my life is, I just can't like be like, all right, on July 3rd, I'm doing a long haul to London. Like, no, that's not the way it works. My flights are usually planned the day I do them. So, but yeah, I definitely recommend it though. If you guys love long hauls, or just love huge events, I definitely recommend joining the Cross the Pond event, and sign up early because slots are limited, I believe, and they fill up very, very fast. It's definitely an event you want to be a part of in the flight sim community. Look at this beautiful plane as it pushes back. All right, I'm going to shut up and we're going to start the engines because there is a nice little undergrowl that will happen as we start the engine. So definitely put your headphones on, and I'm going to turn it all the way up. All right, starting engine number 2, or 1 actually. We'll do 1 first because we can. Dang it. Yazan Fadil, good to see you walk through the stream. Simply Bob, thank you, man. I can do both. Alright, I'll do that next time. Yeah, I had an issue here. I had the same problem the other day. Like if you hit that button too late, like it just fails on starting the engine. Not sure why it does that. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I could be. Alright, let's start both at the same time because we can. I always forget we can do that. I fly so many darn planes, I forget the little intricacies of certain planes. You start flying everything like a Boeing 737.
Operations complete. Set the brakes. Stand by. We're disconnecting the tow now.
Is it 15%? Thank you. That's why I did it too late. I was doing it at 20. I guess it's on. Like I was expecting a bit more sound.
Tow's disconnected and bypass pin removed. Signals on the right. We'll see you.
Alright. Quick little tug view. Alright guys, let's get it in. Let's check track IR. That is working very nicely. This is it right here. Alright guys, again taking off from a 04 right today. We're gonna make a right turn here on Alpha, and we have traffic waiting for us, so let's go and get out of here. Let's see, we forgot that one generator. Turn off the APU. Anything else I'm forgetting, guys, on the upper head area? I don't think we are. I think we're good to go. We can turn on the runway turnoffs and taxi lights. We'll set our flaps to like 10 or something like that. That's fine. We're already squawking. Actually, we're not squawking yet. Yep, squawking Charlie on 22.8. Let me check and see if my push to talk is set to the right button, since I haven't flown on here in a little while. And it looks like it is, yes. Actually, no, hold on. Yeah, it's good. All right, let's go. Hold on, let me get this thing closer to me. It's too far. It's too far. There we go. All right, let's go. Thank you, auto brake RTO. I did forget that, didn't I? There it is. That's set. Did I turn off the parking brake? I did not. All right, let's go. Am I a New Yorker? No, no, I am definitely not. By the way, guys, not sure if you guys can see it on my stream on the right camera. You see what my right hand is doing right here. I'm actually gonna take, looks like Bravo. Boston International Traffic. United 116 Heavy, taxi runway 04 right via Bravo. Boston Traffic. Who is that, man? Thank you very much. I'm John Aviation for the super chat donation, man. Thank you so much for that support, man. I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much, man. But like as I was saying, on my right, you see me kind of twisting this thing. This is actually another axis on the Warthog throttle, and this is what I use for my nose tiller. Instead of using my rudder pedals, which it seems like it does work with rudder pedals too, but I usually use this for most of my planes that have like nose wheel steering. I'll use this instead. It kind of gives me a better range and more smoothness when it comes to turning and trying to stay on the taxi lines. Paul B, Bostonian here. I see you, my dude. Flaps are down, Gio, I believe, unless something's wrong with them. And this is the honeycomb yoke, by the way. It's kind of an overcast, cloudy day in Boston today. We should see clear skies on the way out. Alright, so we're gonna make a, I guess we'll just go all the way to the end. We can follow that Learjet ahead of us. One thing I love that Just Flight added to the Traffic Global add-on was they finally added GA planes, something I've been wanting for a very long time. When I first, because I mean, you guys know me, I mix it up. I fly a little bit of airliners, I fly a little bit of GA, even fly a little helicopters. And so whenever they released Traffic Global and all they had was airliners, it was kind of upsetting because I flew a lot of GA. And so all the little airports that fly GA, they didn't have them. I was like, come on, man. Do I prefer a yoke or a flight stick? Or a
225 taking off from a 04 right.
Alright, somebody's taking off 04 right to our left over there. I don't see. Unless it's him. Is that a real person? Sometimes I can't tell. When you have Traffic Global and VATSIM running, sometimes you can't tell who is real and who's not, which is an interesting problem. Alright, so this is 04 right here. Must be him. That must be the guy. So we'll stop right here. Boston Traffic, United 116 Heavies, holding short 04 right at Bravo. Boston Traffic. But yeah, to answer your question, I don't. I have to say I would prefer a joystick. I have to say that. Is our hydraulics not on? We have a hydraulic fault in C1, and we have a fault in our left generator. Why are we having faults in our generators? What did I not turn on, or what did I forget? ARMNAT. Our departure calls for 5,000, so we'll climb up to 5,000 initially. That heading is going to be 035. There it is, 035. Captain Neiman, I see you, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Paul, welcome back, man. Good to see you. Neiman, yeah, he was, man. Have I played Train Simulator? Yes, I have, and I'm considering doing a Train Simulator stream sometime this week, and possibly tomorrow. But we'll see. We'll see. There's a new add-on coming out tomorrow, and I've been wanting to try it, so I might stream it. If not, I'll have to make a video. Be easier to stream it. That's the easy way out. Okay, we're good to go. Let's go ahead and change this over to that. We'll set this. I don't want to see none of this extra nonsense. I just want to see my airports and my traffic. There we are. All right, looks like, speaking of traffic, traffic is clear the runway. We got planes taking off everywhere now. Parking brake released. Land lights on. And make the call. Boston International Traffic, United 116 Heavy, taking off runway 04 right, departing to the south. Boston traffic. Yeah, I don't know why. Anybody in chat understand why I'm having a fault? Is my left engine on? Yeah, it's on. So I don't know why I'm having a fault in my hydraulic pressure, C1. Makes no sense at all. Wing light, yeah, there's one more light we forgot. What if I just turn it off and back on? Oh, that was cool, look at that. Oh, nice landing. That was definitely traffic global because it had tire smoke and everything. I believe VATSIM does not show the tire smoke when somebody lands. Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see. If we have a failure, we might have to come back to Boston. Oh, I hope not. That's not the plan today. Not at all, guys. Not at all. Everybody's saying flaps, like my flaps are not down. Yeah, they're down. My flaps are set to 10. Doge World, hello, welcome back to the stream. Good to see you. Airplane emojis, guys, in the chat if you guys are ready for takeoff. We are lined up on the center line. Boston, Baltimore, that's the flight today. Just 1 hour, 38,000 feet is cruise. Yeah, I don't know why this is happening. Alright, well, it's in orange, so I guess it's not like a really bad thing. We're gonna find out here soon. Sheesh! Meant to be flaps 5? I mean, whatever. We're gonna get off the ground either way, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it. Alright, little bit left rudder.
80 knots.
80 knots. It's so dark.
V1. Rotate.
There's rotate. Oh, look at that crossy wind. Loving it. Positive rate, gear up. We're airborne. Yes, sir. I like that. I like that. Okay, let's continue.
1,000.
1,000. Alright, we're gonna fly by hand for a little bit because it's fun. And we're fast, I think. Did I say 300? No, it's 200. Alright, 200 knots passing 1,400. We got traffic off our nose. High. I think a whole bunch of you guys are gonna use flying this plane very soon after this video. Oh man, I think I'm re-falling in love with the X-plane. Alright, a little bit of trim. I'm gonna try to follow the magenta line, and you can see that traffic off our nose right there. But he's descending pretty close. A bit too close for comfort right there, but. Alright, make it a right turn. I'm gonna get auto throttle on so we don't speed. And here comes 5,000s. We're gonna say screw the altitude restriction. And we're gonna continue. I think it's at or below. No, it's the top altitude. So we'll continue because there's no ATC right now. And we'll make our way up to 38,000 feet. I'm gonna fly out to 10. Okay, I can't control that at the same time. Look, going through the clouds very nicely. I'm telling you, man, if X-plane could just get their clouds, let's get those flaps up, guys. If X-plane can get those clouds, you know, it's like a Microsoft level, bruh, game over. That's all it is, man. Like, we already got the ortho. We can make that. We can do that ourselves. We can get the true Earth. Okay, that's fine. I get it. If you can do the clouds, man, That's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, passing 8,000. Looking solid. I do have ortho coverage over Boston, so if the clouds break out, we'll be able to see a little bit more. Alright, move to the right now. I think we're passing, was it 9,000? Yep, 9,000. Thank you, Sky App. He says the Gen, I might have disconnected the Gen drive at some point. I'm not sure how I did that, but I might have. It's possible. Definitely possible. Look at that contrail up there. Something's contrailing. That's sick. So far, it hasn't really made any big issues. I don't know if we're gonna have like a pressurization issue. We'll see as we fly if we have any problems, noticeable problems with the plane. But having that one hydraulic pump like off or broken or whichever, I'm not sure. Yeah, I missed this, guys. Miss this right here. Like, I literally don't want to stop flying. I just want to keep. I mean, it's not much to do. I mean, we're getting it trimmed out pretty nicely. Passing 12,000 now. Lights do need to go off, so landing lights off. Runway turn-offs coming off. Strobes will stay on, taxi lights come off, turn off the wing lights, and that'll be it. It sounds pretty good too, I gotta say. Alright, we're gonna level off here, or at least level the wings and continue our climb. Actually, we'll go to the left here a bit more. And you know what, we'll go ahead and turn autopilot on. And I'm gonna set on the, let's see, actually, before I do that, let's go over here. Let's get our altitude set to 38,000 feet. Let's scroll that up. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it coming. And there it is, right there. And we'll do flight change mode, 280 knots. And then autopilot. Alright, so now plane is in control. We can go down here to our FMC or FMS and go to legs. We see we're doing. Oh, you know we freaking forgot VNAV needs to be set to 38,000 feet. See if it'll still let me do it. There we go. Clear? Clear. Alright, so now it should show my VNAV stuff in here. And we'll test that out. Right now we're climbing just with the flight change mode, which is what I like to do it that way. We'll switch over to VNAV here in just a bit. I think that it might restrict us because we are supposed to be stopping at 5,000 feet. We can try it and see. I'm hitting VNAV, see what happens. Simdad, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Cloud Chase here as well. We are headed to Baltimore. That's where we're going. Baltimore, Maryland. And thank you, William Hi, for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Great to see you. Hopefully you're enjoying it. And if I roll the, turn that down, it's a little bit, that's hella loud, right? I'm banging the headphones today. You can kind of see Boston under the clouds. There's Boston, the airport itself, right under the shadow of the clouds, and then there's Boston downtown on the left side of that water. And then I got my ortho down there, right underneath us. Looking solid, you know? It's not Microsoft Flight Sim, but it looks solid. Thank you, Surya. Thank you so much for coming out, hanging out with me today. Good to see you. Any plans on making the HUD work? Does it work? I've actually never tried. I don't know if it works. Anybody in chat know? Yeah, the HUD doesn't actually do. I can't click on it or anything. So I'm assuming it doesn't work because I can't click on it. I don't know. For some reason, I thought it did. I've never actually tried using the HUD on X-Plane. But for some reason, I thought the HUD actually worked, but I guess it doesn't. And I never set my barrel before we took off, which is supposed to be 300, but we're going to go to standard. Alright, flaps should be all the way up. They are. We're squawking Charlie. Lights are off. We still have a fault in C1. We could just go, see if we can turn it to like on or just turn it off completely and see what happens. Plane Hub, good to see you, my friend. This is X-Plane 11. Imala Heyman, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Blue Roy fam. I don't know if I said your name right. If I said it wrong, I do apologize. But thank you for coming out and hanging out with us. Again, we're having this Gen 1 failure thing. I'm just going to turn it off and see. Maybe I can go in here and click on the drive disconnect or something. No, this is definitely not GTA. I wish GTA had planes like this. I would definitely love. I mean, where it all started for me, guys, is GTA. A lot of you guys know that. And when I first got into GTA, well, when I first got into GTA, it was a long time ago. But when I got into flying on GTA, it was on GTA San Andreas. When I would fly the big jumbo jets from each city, from San Fierro to Los Santos, then to what's the other name? San Fierro. The other city, I can't remember the name of the other one. And then obviously on whenever San Andreas came out, I would fly the jets and planes on that, as well as helicopters and stuff. And that was basically my flight. GTA for the longest time was my flight simulator, because I had a laptop that couldn't really run anything very well. And so what I decided to do was just to hop on GTA. I even joined a virtual fighter jet squadron for a while. Me and a friend of mine, Dr. Sarge, we joined the 48th 92nd Fighter Squadron for GTA, and we would go out and do missions together on GTA. Mainly those missions were killing other people. We would do merge fights where we would fight each other in practice to get better, to fight other squadrons. It was fun. It was good times, man. Good times, good times. Can I spell your name again? E-M-I-L-H-E-Y-M. Yeah, so Emil Hey-M. I don't know how to say your name. But yeah. How you doing, Plane Hub? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. GG Rahi, good to see you. My eyes are now on the chat now that we've kind of chilled out now. Mr. Cruise Captain, good to see you. Yes, sir. This is X-Plane 11 that you were looking at right now. And from this view, this doesn't look too darn bad, right? Like, I don't know, man. I have my times. Whenever I play Microsoft for a long period of time and I go back into X-Plane, I'm like, wow, this is not that bad. Mainly because I have a ton of ortho surrounding a lot of areas in the United States. Where my X-Plane lacks is that I don't have a lot of ortho outside of the U.S. And that's why you see whenever I fly X-Plane whenever I fly on X-Plane. Thank you so much, SFGG Do, for the follow as well. Thank you, man. Appreciate that so much. Welcome to Blue Roy family. Whenever you see me flying on X-Plane, I don't fly in Europe a lot because I just don't have a lot of scenery out there. And I don't want to fly over default scenery because we all know it's crap. It's horrible. So, yeah. Chimera and Co. Hello, welcome to the stream. It all started on GTA. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Plane Hub, I'm doing very well. Thanks for asking. Appreciate that so much. Same to you, Scott Shook. Hopefully you're doing well. Will not be doing any flips today. Am I a pilot? I am a pilot in training. So I am learning to get a private pilot license. I'm going through ground school, all the prerequisites that I need to do. So working on it. And I can't wait for the day that somebody can ask me that. I'm like, yes, I am a pilot. But not yet. I can't claim that yet. I haven't put in the hours yet to say that. Neiman, you play GTA on Xbox, story mode, 747, Air Force, Milsim. Yeah, man, absolutely, absolutely. Simly Bob, you still fly over default scenery. You need to upgrade, bro. Ortho was free. All you need is the space. How do I get my ortho from the external drive into X-Plane 11 on? Because I'm thinking of getting like a 1 terabyte ortho. So yeah, so the way I do it is, like I said, I have an 8 terabyte external hard drive. It's not just scenery. Some of it's in my video. I actually put on there too. So half of it's like video, half of it's ortho. So like 4 terabytes of each, which is a crazy amount of space. But basically, I would say look up the term symbolic link. And the thing, you could obviously just drag like a shortcut over to X-Plane and use that. That works as well from your external drive to your X-Plane 11 drive. The reason I use a symbolic link is so that if I update anything on X-Plane, it doesn't get rid of those links. So it's definitely the best way to go. And it's again, it's a free process. I think it's maybe like a script program you gotta download to get that to work all the way. I'm not an expert on how it works and I haven't done it in a long time, so I can't really explain right now how to do it. I just recommend look up the term symbolic link and do that with your external hard drive. So put your scenery, and even, yeah, mainly scenery. I would still, if you can, put your planes on the X-plane drive to avoid any issues. But your scenery, by scenery means ortho, that means actual airports, all that stuff you can put on the external hard drive. I tried putting plugins and like libraries on my external, but that didn't really work out too well. So I put that back onto my X-plane 11 drive rather than onto an external hard drive. Yes, I do. Oh, am I blurred out right now? If I move around too much, the camera can't keep up with the focus, so. No loops today. I do not have a switch panel. All I have right now is the honeycomb yoke here. I have my Thrustmaster, I always forget the name as I'm saying it, Warthog HOTAS throttle with the dual engine thingies over here on my right, and then I have the TFRP Thrustmaster rudder pedals, and that is all. That is my setup for today. I also have the Airbus set up, the TCA joystick and throttle that I use when I'm flying Airbus or other types of planes. Though if I'm flying Boeing or anything that has a yoke, this is usually my setup right here. And I'm pretty happy with it, like I said. Joshua, when am I gonna do Infinite Flight again? Honestly, it might be when they add terminals. I don't know how soon that's happening. I haven't completely given up on Infinite Flight. Matter of fact, I've never given up on Infinite Flight. I strongly support them and believe in them, and I love what they're doing. But I haven't been streaming it much. But yeah, whenever they add buildings, which is one of my biggest things that I want, and then clouds as well, which I think are coming in the next update, I'll definitely give it another look and check out, and we'll fly some time together, guys. So I know a lot of you guys in chat still play Infinite Flight, and nothing wrong with that at all. Again, it's a great mobile flight sim. Matter of fact, still to this day, I still believe it is the best mobile flight simulator, and it's great for people who just don't have access to PC sim. And I know a few people who do have a PC sim or access to a PC sim, and they still play Infinite Flight. You know, everybody has their reasons. Look at these clouds, man. Looking pretty solid right now. This is a cloud art, I believe. That's the only add-on I'm using for my weather. It's called Cloud Art. It's a free cloud texture replacement. I think it changes the sky colors too. And then I'm using Active Sky, which is basically injecting the weather data into the sim. No barrel roll, guys. No barrel roll. Jonathan DeSouza, what's up, man? Does the 787 Magknight 787 have an improved cockpit texture? Yes, actually. I'm not sure the last time you've used it, but they did update the cockpit textures since it was first released, and it is a lot better than it used to be. It even has some smudges on the screens now. It's a lot more detailed than it used to be. My frame's doing pretty solid, honestly, in this plane. That's one of the reasons I like it a lot, is because my frames don't tank, and I get better frames in this than I get in the Zebo, so which makes me very happy. But yeah, the inside doesn't look too bad, in my opinion. I have a view for that. Hold on, let me find it. Okay, that's not the one. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Tiny, yes, I do play DCS, and I was gonna play it this week, but I think I'm gonna save it for next week. We'll do a DCS flight next week. We haven't played in a week now, but I just want to make sure that I'm ready next time we play DCS. Last time we played DCS, I was super incompetent, so I want to be better. I think I see a contrail ahead of me. Where is it? I saw it for a second. Now I can't find it. Again, one of the reasons I love using Traffic Global or AI Traffic. Oh, there he is, right underneath us. Can you see that? It's like a southwest. Yeah, it's southwest. Oh, that's cool. Reason I like Traffic Global and AI traffic feature is that I get to see random planes flying over the place. Just makes the world feel more alive. It makes you feel less lonely. You ever feel just like, man, why is this freaking airport so empty? You know what I mean? Especially if you're not flying through peak hours or flying online. It's really nice to have that. One time you launched X-Plane, only a runway and the water surrounded. Yeah, that's because you probably haven't downloaded that region, or something's wrong with your global airports. UK Aviation, good to see you. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Thank you for the subscription as well, and welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Sadly, I did not pop up on the screen. Yeah, for me too, Zelman. I know we all brag a lot about Sushi. What's up? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. I know we all brag a lot about the Zebo 737, and we all love it. It's a great plane. But yes, I do also have issues. Not everybody does, but I do also have issues with frames in the Zebo. Like the max frames I'll get is like 32, but usually I'm around the high 20s. And that's what me turning my graphics down. But yeah, the Zebo is pretty heavy on frames. It has so many features inside of it, and it's so detailed. It's such a beautiful plane, but it is. And I feel like we don't complain about that enough. But yeah, that's the way it is. That's the reality of the Zebo. But I love it. I still love it, and it's still my favorite plane of all the add-ons for Microsoft flights. I'm sorry, for X-Plane. Woo! Almost said Microsoft. Almost cursed. But yeah. Yeah, so the cockpit got an update. I'm not sure how long ago that was, but I remember they did get an update on the cockpit. We could look around a little bit and see. Seats look very fuzzy, which is nice. Textures don't look super low poly anymore. I remember when I first saw this plane, I was not really excited about flying it because it just didn't look very good. Like, I like flying high quality planes, you know. And then hopping in the Magknight when it first came out, I was like, man, this looks amateurish, you know. But they've updated it since then, thankfully. So it looks a lot better. The cockpit I'm very happy with. Like, honestly, seeing the screenshots from who was that? Flight Factor 787 look just like this. Like, it doesn't, like, if you compare the two, there's just very small differences, and I felt like this looks better. Not better, hold on, I didn't mean that. This looks pretty close to what they're working on. So I don't know why my frames were just dropping in just a second. We might be flying over New York City at some point, and if we do, I may lose some frames there. We are 30 minutes out, guys. It's our flight update. Starly, what up, man? Julian, welcome to the stream as well. Good to see you. All right, yeah, we're getting some choppiness there. Not sure why. Yeah, we're gonna get disconnected from VATSIM because of that. Okay, there you go. So it got back. Like, for like a few seconds, it dropped to like 5 FPS, but now it's back. Okay, I don't know what caused it. Yeah, it's probably what it is, New York, most likely, because I believe we're about to fly right over it in just a little bit. Right now, we're flying over Hartford, Connecticut, but we will be flying just north of New York City, close enough to Manhattan for it to load in. So yeah, it's probably New York. So I think as we get closer to New York, we will start dropping some frames off, which is the reason why I never fly into New York, because I have a crazy amount of scenery in New York, and I need to just delete it. That's what I need to do. I need to just delete it because yeah, I can't do it. I would love to fly in New York more often, but even on Microsoft, I have a similar issue. Just having so many buildings and scenery there, it's almost impossible for my computer to handle it for some reason. So I deal with plenty other beautiful, great, fun places to fly to rather than New York City and London Heathrow. But yes, I do understand that Infinite Flights update comes out soon, possibly weeks. So, but yeah, we'll see. I'll keep an eye out on that, but I'm not making any promises. Not making any promises. Sion Arthur, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Doing a flight from, what's that? I think that's HAAB. I don't know what that is. I think it's South Africa though. FAOR. in the A3 53 hours. You have an hour and a half left. Nice, pretty cool. Neiman, what's up, man? Where we going? Where we come from? Again, took off in Boston, beautiful Boston by Mr. X. We're going over to Baltimore. That's where we're headed to. But I'm loving this wing view right here. Really am. Love the wing flex on the 787. Did I see the $0 payware? No, sorry, no. $0 payware is doing London for X-Plane. Yes, I did see that announcement. I feel like I already have a London. Do I have a London scenery? I think I do. I think there's a free one. Isn't there a free one for London? Maybe not. I'm not sure. But yeah. Well, I'll keep an eye out for it. Again, it's hard, especially in X-Plane, for me to fly into London. I have True Earth, Great Britain, and it is terrible on my frames. So unless I'm flying VFR, I don't fly out there very often. Sadly, it has some great scenery out there though, man. It looks amazing. It really does. Sorry, not London City. My bad. I forget. There's Heathrow and then there's a London City. That's what I meant to say. Both of them are horrible on frames for me. I have scenery for both, I think. But yes. Ryan, what throttle do I use? I have the Thrustmaster Warthog PATSS throttle. I'll show you. Here on my right. I think you should see it. Here it is. Boom shakalaka. So right now we're not even touching it because we're just on autopilot, but that's my setup right now. Nothing worse than LaGuardia. Oh yeah, man. I think the worst place for frames is definitely LaGuardia. I mean, it's like the most beautiful approach, and I want to do it, but it's just, it's yeah. I can't, man. It sucks. It really does. It really does. And Nathan, what's up, bro? Welcome back. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream, bro. Always a pleasure, man. Welcome back. Liam, you have the same throttle? Nice, man. Nice. Addis Ababa. Which is where again? I can't remember. Frame killer. By the way, that's a fun conversation. For you guys and on your machines, what is the most frame killer airport for your flight simulator, whether it be X-Plane, Microsoft, P3, doesn't matter what sim it is. What's the biggest frame killer for your flight sims as far as scenery specifically, not planes, scenery? I'll tell you mine. Like I just said, LaGuardia is probably the worst one for me. Right after LaGuardia is JFK. Right after JFK, at a close third for me, is London Heathrow. Let's see, where else is bad? Oh, actually before all of those, I think honestly my worst might be LAX. Yeah, LAX is either first or fourth. It's very close. They're all very close together. They're all very close. Like, they're all basically unflyable locations for me, which is funny because they're all the most popular destinations for people to fly to in and out. Yes, London City is definitely on there. I'll put London City for me as number 5. So I'll do number 1 worst frame killer scenery for me on X-Plane specifically is LaGuardia, JFK. Third would be Heathrow. Fourth would be LAX. Fifth would be London City. Those are the worst for me. Yeah. Sadly, I love all those places. Like, that's why you don't see me fly. That's one of the reasons you don't see me fly there very often. For Microsoft though, Heathrow is pretty horrible for me. JFK is pretty bad. As you guys saw last week, we flew into London, and my frames in the helicopter were in the high 20s. So imagine me flying in there in an airline like a 787. Yeah. So yeah, it's not looking too good for blue. Let's go back a few pages. I'm not sure how far we are from the top of the sim. I must set our altitude to, I think 9,000, or this is 12,000, and in VNav will hopefully descend this when it's ready. I won't do that now before I get too caught up in this conversation. And a 9,000. All right, that's good. What do you guys want? Wing view, outside view? Let me know. We'll leave it here for now. Oh, Chicago's pretty bad too, actually, on a few sims. Ibrahim Berry. I'm using Cloud Art. Is a free cloud replacement cloud texture replacement add-on. Comes with a Lua script as well. So that is what I'm using. I don't have a link for that in the description. I think I might have one on Nightbot. Nightbot might have. Let me see if I have a Nightbot one. I think I made one. But yeah, that's the clouds I'm using today. Captain Cali, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. You've been on Prepared 3D so much you forgot what X-Plane looked like. Yeah, man, welcome back to X-Plane. There you go. Yeah, there it is. Nightbot has the link right there for you guys if you guys want to check out Cloud Art Sky Texture Replacement. Active Sky is not free, no. I actually got it for free because I was at Flight Sim Expo last time. One of the biggest, the cool benefits of going to a Flight Sim Expo is that sometimes you can talk to developers and they have special deals going when you're there. And there was a special deal for Active Sky when I went to Flight Sim Expo, where if you came and checked in or something like that, they give you a free copy of Active Sky. So that was pretty cool. So Josh Doan says EGCC all the way. You have the aero scenery for it. Looks great, but but it's a killer even on 3070. That's crazy, bro. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Scott Shook says also LAX is a bad one. Liam says London City. Zelman says LaGuardia, definitely the heaviest on frames. We got JFK, Heathrow, Tokyo. Lots of Tokyos. I'm so glad I don't have Tokyo. I don't have scenery for Tokyo. So good to know I'm not going to be buying any scenery for Tokyo. At least not on X-Plane. Leon says Dubai. I bet, man. I bet. I think the reason is because a lot of these areas in real life are so condensed. Well, I shouldn't say condensed, have so much scenery around them that developers want to, model all that, which is good. That's what we want. But unless you have a good enough machine, it's not gonna work out for you. T Mac Voye says Chicago. Yeah, man. HAAB is in Ethiopia. Yes, what I thought. Thank you, man. Grover Matic, hello. Good to see you, man. Sorry if I catch your comment late, but welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Finn Grob says nothing worse than LaGuardia. Wow, I didn't realize that so many people had problems with LaGuardia. Good to know. Good to know. Man, that's fun. That's funny. Yes, Manchester. That's what I couldn't remember the name. Yeah, Manchester, UK. Pretty bad on frames as well. Wow, you get 5 FPS on approach into Tokyo, even in the TOLUS. That is mad, man. TOLUS it can give you a bit of a buffer there. If you want to fly into an area that's usually pretty bad on frames, you can fly TOLUS because TOLUS is great on frames. The 19 and the 21. One thing I love about it. Matter of fact, look to our left. We should see New York. Yes, New York right here. See if we can spot it. Philadelphia is not spawning in correctly. Good to know. There's Manhattan off our left wing. This is an airport. I don't remember which airport that is, but this is an airport. Is that Newark or is that Teterboro? There's so many airports nearby when you're in New York. You can already tell as I scroll left to right that it's tripping. I think actually this is Newark over here. Yeah, it's Newark on the right. Yeah, under the clouds, you can't see it too well because it's under the clouds, but on the left side, this over here is Manhattan. There's Central Park over there. We can't see the skyscrapers because of the clouds being in the way. And then I think this over here, yeah, that's JFK right there. Oh yes, Toronto is another bad one I get. And I think the problem is I got the wrong scenery. There's 2 sceneries now for Toronto. One of them is good on frames, but the other one is not. I got the one that's not good on frames. And I refused to buy the one that is good on frames because I don't want 2 versions of the same airport. So that's what happened with me. But yeah, my Toronto would be the number 6. Maybe. Actually, Chicago would probably be number 6 for me. And Toronto probably somewhere in the top 10 for worst frame drop locations. Kill Hatton. I like that. Killer. Oh man. It's why you got to keep your safe distance away from Manhattan for at least in my sim, because you don't want to. I mean, I'm doing pretty good. I think flying into this area, we were losing a lot of frames because it was loading in the scenery. I also have payware scenery everywhere. I have the Wiki design New York airports. So I have Newark, I have LaGuardia. I think yeah, I have LaGuardia. I have JFK. I think it's Teterboro. And I think a couple other airports that are all in the same area. So there's a lot of different a lot of different really high detailed scenery, all in one place that are generating, and that's what kind of kills my frames there. But yeah, there you can go. You kind of see some little bit of buildings up there. Probably can't see that on the stream. Kenneth Reese, hello my friend, welcome to the stream. You're a quality inspector on the 787 program here at Boeing SC. That's cool. That's pretty cool. What does that actually mean? What do? You just make sure that the parts are, you know, quality controlled before they go out, which is good. That means that you're basically all about safety. That's what I like about that. Goodbye, New York. Yeah, I don't mind flying over New York, but I'm not gonna fly into it. SpaceX is launching their 10 Starlink rocket and it's on YouTube. Nice. I'll check it out after the stream. Chia and Arthur, yesterday you did London to JFK and Microsoft Flight Simulator United 787. 6 hours. Was a good landing. Nice, man. Good job. That sounds good, Zen. Send it to me when you're finished, bro. I'd love to check it out. You're making a model airport. You're gonna make a terminal named after my YouTube name. That's dope. What do you call it? The Blue Terminal or Blue Games Terminal? I think we may have reached our top of descent. Are we descending? We're not descending. Let's see. We shouldn't be too far. Update on our flight though. We are 17 minutes out. And yes, we should be descending any second now. I don't actually see a top of descent marker on here, but you can see here it says Biggie, maybe at 3,000. So I think I need to actually select the thingy. Let's see, 'cause I did a test flight the other day, and it didn't seem to want to descend until I actually pressed altitude hold. So let's see. So I think what happened was I was on altitude hold, like it was already on it, so I had to deselect the altitude hold mode, and then it just starts to decide to just dive down at a ridiculous pace. And it should catch up to where the VNAV profile is, but right now it's just like, yeah, popping our ears basically. You make sure everything is built by design. That's pretty cool, man. It's a pretty interesting job. How do you get into something like that? Because I mean, do you have any other aviation, like, did you have to go to a special school to do that kind of job? You know what I mean? Special degree? I'm just gonna test this out again just to see what happens. Speaking of quality control, we definitely need that in this plane. We're having a fault in our hydraulic in our Gen 1. Thankfully it has not slowed us down so far, but we've been having an issue there. Patrick, welcome back, man. Good to see you. Yeah, it's trying to catch up to the VNAV profile. It's only doing 4,000, which is not too bad. 4,000 feet per minute. So we've apparently passed our top of descent, so we're now descending down into Baltimore, Maryland. I actually have family down in Baltimore. Sorry, Maryland. Yeah, Maryland. So I think last time I flew to see them, I actually flew out of IAD, I believe. I didn't fly to Baltimore. Did I fly to Baltimore? I can't remember. I don't remember if I've been there. By the way, I wanted to ask you guys, what planes have you been on in real life as a passenger? What planes have you flown on in real life, and what's your favorite? I have a nice list. My favorite though is the 787. I'll go ahead and point that out, and the reason why really has nothing to do with the actual plane, has all to do with the entertainment system. The one time I was on a 787, I think I've only been on one in my lifetime. The one time I was on it, I watched a ton of movies. I think it might have been a long haul. It might have been an international flight. It had to be an international flight. It was either an international flight or a flight to San Francisco or Chicago or something like that. But either way, it was just so comfortable, and I enjoyed the heck out of it. I loved the wing view out of the 787. Yeah, it was a good passenger experience for me. I've never been on an A350 though, and I'm sure that would be just as nice or even better. But yeah, I've been on 787s before in real life. I've been on 777s. I've been on 76. I've been on 75. Been on 73, different variations of 737. I've been on the A321. I've been on the A320. I don't know if I've ever been on the A319. I may have been and just didn't know it, but I don't think so. I'm not sure. I've also ridden on the CRJ 200. Not a nice ride. Don't enjoy that at all. I've been on the Dash 8. That's not very comfortable, but it's loud as heck, and it's kind of cool. Like, because I'm just like such a fan of aviation, I like it for the fact that it's horrible. You know what I mean? But if I had to commute in that plane as a tired traveler or something, I don't know that I would enjoy it at all. Did I mention 777? Yes, 777s. I love that one. I love the 777. Those wings are so freaking huge. I've never been on a 747 though. That's something I do kind of. I've missed out on. Never been on a 747. Never been on an A380. I have been on the ERJ 135 and 145. I think that might be it that I can think of. I've never been on an A330. I have been on an MD-80. No, yeah, MD-80 is what you call it. Which is okay. I prefer the MD-80 if you can. I don't know. If you can get behind the wing, that's like the best spot to sit in the MD-80 is behind the wing. I've been in the Cessna 172. I've been in the Piper. That's it. That's my list. But wow, you guys have been on a lot of stuff, man. Scott Shook, that looks like fun. I've never been on the MD-11. That looks like fun. That looks like fun. A lot of fun. ATR 72. I've never been on one of those, Scott. You've been on a 747 Dreamlifter? Really? Interesting. How'd you figure that out? Paul B, 330 and 747. FB, hello. Sorry if I am a little bit late on replying. Is Microsoft Flight Simulator worth it? Yes, I would have to say it is worth it. It depends what you want to use it for, of course. But yeah, man, I definitely think you should pick it up, man. It's a lot of fun to be had, man. Have you guys checked out that new scenery? I don't even know what the name of it is. It's like a freaking safari or something like that. Like, I haven't bought it yet. I haven't tried it, but my man Flight Sim Deck, right? That's his name? Flight Sim Deck? It's not Flight Deck the Sim. I think it's Flight Sim Deck. Yeah. Sorry if I got your name wrong, bro. I'm so sorry. But he did a stream or a video the other day. Looked really good. I've seen a few other streamers doing it as well. So that's the reason why I haven't done it, because they've done it. You know me, I'm a freaking rebel. If other streamers are doing it, I'm probably not gonna do it because they're doing it. That's just the way I am. I'm sorry. I don't like just riding with the waves. I like to make my own waves. But yeah. Josh Doohan been on the 320, 21, 73. Oh yeah, I like the JetBlue plane. I've been on JetBlue before. I've been on the JetBlue A321, I believe. I think that's what I flew last time. Kenneth, all right. You've been an A&P, was in the military for 8.5 years before you were injured. And medically retired. Oh, okay, cool. So you've had a lot of experience behind you to get that job. That makes sense, man. Well, hopefully you're not like disabled anymore, or if you are, hopefully you're having a good time, or not a good time, but a better time with it. And thank you for your service, man. Zelman, you want to get into GA, but you're still learning the GNS systems. It's so simple. It really is. It's not hard at all. But yeah, you just gotta fly GA more. If you're not flying GA often, then yeah, it's gonna be a big learning curve for you to understand how to use a GNS, the G1000, stuff like that. Once you learn to use a GNS 430 or 530, and you learn to use a G1000 or either or, you basically have learned how to use a ton of planes at once, because a lot of planes use those two things, especially in X-Plane and Microsoft Flight Sim. IA Systems and Computer Control, thank you very much for that subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Great to have you with us, man. You're 100% disabled? Ouch. All right, man. Dang, man. When you were 6, you took a box flight in your living room. It was a pretty long one. It took 5. Hey, all of us at one point flew the box. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? When you get a box, you cut off the front, well, we probably keep the back, and the ends of it are like wings, you know what I mean? And then you just kind of fly. You put your goggles on. You know what I mean? You put your goggles on. Kenneth Reese, thank you, my man. Come go to member. You're amazing, bro. Thank you so much for that. So think about it, guys. Imagine with me really quick. Let's just all go back to our childhood just for a second, please. Just for a second. And so you're in a box, right? Why is this camera still up? You're in a box, cardboard box. You're a little kid, so the box is bigger than you, but your head sticks out, right? Am I painting a picture for you? And on the ends of that box, you got the flappy things, right? The little covers where you got to cut out. That's your wings. And you're just sitting in the middle. You don't actually go anywhere, because how are you going to go anywhere? Unless you have a friend or a parent or somebody to push you. In that case, now it's a go-kart. No, but seriously, I used to do that same thing, man. For sure. All right, let me check real quick. Let's see. LaGuardia Tower is online. Bradley Ground is online. Philadelphia is online, but not Baltimore. That's good for us. It means we don't have to talk to anybody. All right, we're passing 17,000 feet. Let's get prepared to land, guys. Memories, memories, memories. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we are landing in Baltimore. We are descending now to 9,000 feet via the Trish 3 RNAV arrival. All right, and the transition on that will be NUGGY, which we're coming up on here in not too long. We are 12 miles from NUGGY. We need to be at 12,000 when we get to Troy's. That is what it says on the chart. There is no altitude restriction. Sorry, no speed restriction until we get to free 250 knots. We'll be landing or expecting 3-3 left, but I will go ahead and get the weather really quickly for Baltimore. So let me get my weather. Why do I still have these on? I'm still imagining I'm in a cardboard box flying this plane. But no, so BWI, Baltimore, Washington International. Winds are variable at 6, visibility 10, view at 25,000. Temperature is 12, dew point 0.82998 is the altimeter. Let's go ahead and put our altimeter in here as we start to cut through the clouds. Click on standard, get out of standard, 29998. Not much different than what it was in Boston. It's not very far, so the weather hasn't changed too much. And then ILS for 3-3 left. We're going to continue for that. It's going to be localizer, or sorry, the localizer information is 111.7. Now we can put that in here under NavRad. And actually I already have it selected. So 117 is already in there. And our CRS will be 335. That is already selected. And so yeah, we're basically prepared for the ILS now. ILS will be basically intersecting at Janus at 4,000. That's our first ILS fix. The decision height for straight in landing on 3-3 left is gonna be 343 feet. And yeah, that's all. My camera blurry? Is it? If it's blurry, let me know. Let me check really quickly. Oh yeah, it is. Now it's not. Okay, there we go. I think when I leaned in, it didn't focus on me in time. So yeah, it should be all right. It should be good. There we go. Wait, uh-oh, there it is. It's having trouble focusing on me. All right, we should be good to go now. All right, so yeah, that's good to go now. And then, I don't know, we'll be parking somewhere in United Parking. That's all I know about that. So we won't worry about the parking until we get on the ground. Yeah, that's our arrival. So now we're descending, passing 13,000 feet now. As we break through these clouds. I have enjoyed this flight so far. I wish I could do a second leg with you guys today, but again, I have a pretty busy work week this week, so I'm gonna keep it short. But I've definitely, like I said in the beginning when we took off, I feel like I'm re-falling in love with X-Plane, and I don't know, I just, whenever you have trouble with Microsoft, because again, I don't want to be wrong, guys, I still love Microsoft Flight Simulator, and honestly, I prefer Microsoft Flight Simulator, but it obviously just doesn't have all the things that I want in a sim yet. It has a lot of things that I really enjoy, but there's a lot of things you know, my X plane, I've had an X plane for, was it been out for like 5 or 6 years now, and so I have add-ons, and I have my scenery, and my, you know, I kind of have it set up to a point that I'm actually enjoying it, and I'm liking it. You know what I mean? I have my ortho, I have my scenery, I have my planes. So it took me a long time to get my sim to the point that, like, at a rate that how I like it. You know what I mean? I still want my clouds to be a bit better. I've been trying X Enviro. I don't know why it's still not working. I've been seeing other people using it, and for some reason for me, I just can't get it to work. It doesn't work at all. I've even sent a support request and heard nothing back. So I kind of, like, you know, whatever, we'll try X Enviro in the future sometime. But for now, I'll make what I got going on work for now. I also have Sam Seasons running. So if you look off to our left, you can actually see these trees are kind of like a, oh, is it raining? These trees are actually kind of like a seasonal, I don't know, like it's not completely spring yet. Looks like it's, I don't know. Like it's not, you know what I mean? Like it's not completely green, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I mean, yeah, when I play X-Plane, it really makes me appreciate it for what it is. And I don't feel like, somebody in the comments earlier said it looks like an old game. In some ways it can. For me, I don't know, it doesn't look that outdated for me. Alright, so I'm actually going to change our altitude to 4,000 now. That would be our last altitude restriction before we move on and to our final approach into Baltimore. The plane's coming back on the speed now. 240 knots, we're at 9,000 feet. How do I get to where you can press a button and go to the window? What do you mean exactly, International AM? What window are you talking about? Yes, I agree, Tomer. There's so much love in X-Plane. It really is. Patrick, I'll see you later, man. Thanks for stopping by, man. Always a pleasure, bro. Looking like clouds. Yeah, they do actually like clouds. Have I had any weather issues like last time on X-Plane? No, I haven't had any problems with my weather lately, except for X Enviro. Other than that, my weather's been working fine. Grant, welcome, my friend, to X-Plane 11. You said you just started X-Plane, finally, a little late to the game, but you love it. Still working on landings. Yeah, man, working on it. It's way different. I'm not sure if you played any other flight simulator, like Microsoft, but the way the planes land definitely feels a lot different, and in my opinion, a lot better. So for me, whenever I come back to X-Plane, I have to work on my landings as well. Hopefully we have a nice landing today. I have to work on my landings as well because I get used to the sensitivity in the flight model that Microsoft has, because I fly a lot of Microsoft flight simulators. So when I come back to X-Plane, I have to, you know, be prepared and not screw up my landings, you know, because it's just so much different. All right, let's turn the land lights on. We are below 10,000 feet now, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to approach. Those seatbelt signs are still on. Generator is still not working, but apparently we don't need it because it's working fine without it. So we do have 4 of them, so the other 3 are working, and it's not a serious one, so it's working fine without it. I'm not gonna turn the wing light on. It's just annoying. You mean the wing view, like these here? Yeah, so the wing views, there's ways to do these a lot easier in X-Plane. You can actually just move your camera back to that location and then hit your camera save button. Again, I'm not gonna be able to show you exactly how to do it, but there are videos online on how to do that. I use a program called X Camera, so I do mine a bit differently. X Camera is a camera plugin that does a lot of extra features. You can save views. You can save views in category by where they are. So for example, right here you can see this is my cabin views. Have all these views I've preset and pre-made. Have a button that scrolls through them all. Even my, oh, we didn't even look at the cabin. There's the cabin right there. So yeah, this is what I have there, and I can hit the next one. You can see my outside saved views. Good for screenshots. And then I also have this one, which is animated. So I pre-animated these views using the program. And so they move. That's what I use for our intro today. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So X Camera, it's not free. It is a paid add-on, but it's, for me, if you're a content creator, if you make videos, or if you're really like into cinematics and stuff, I definitely recommend picking up. I think X camera might be free for the light version, but you can't do much with it. So that's what I use. But again, my X-Plane itself has its own camera system that you can do custom views. If all you want is a wing view, you do not need a separate program to make that happen. All right, if you look here on our MFD or PFD, MFD, the airport's here on the right, which means it's over way out here somewhere. Basically at our 1 o'clock is where the airport is. Maybe actually 2 o'clock is where the airport is. And actually, no, it's not. Yeah, it's not like 1. I think 1 o'clock is where our airport is. I'm gonna go straight here, make a left turn. That's where we'll be vectored. From there, we'll basically probably take control, switch over to heading mode, and then I'll probably vector ourselves back onto the final approach, or we'll capture the ILS and localizer for runway 33 left into Baltimore. So that's the plan. P Key, welcome to the stream. A new subscriber, thank you, my friend, and welcome to the Blu-ray family. Hopefully you're enjoying the content, man. Thanks for coming out and hanging out with us. C. Whitman, hello, welcome aboard. Good to see you. Yeah, landing in FSX is very, very different than X-Plane, that's for sure. So definitely get some practice in, and don't be disappointed, or I should say discouraged, when you smash a few. It's okay. I've done it many times live on YouTube in front of hundreds of people. So don't be embarrassed if you smash a few landings. It's okay. Just get better. That's all I can say. And we do have a replay today that we don't have to, have a separate program to do. Oh, that's what you're talking about, Zelman. I'm using Active Sky, so my weather never stopped working. Is this flight operated in real life? I don't think so. No, I believe United does fly Boston to Baltimore, but I don't think. Oh, I know they don't fly the 787, so I don't know what plane they would use on this route. Is there somebody in front of me? I don't see anybody in front of me. Tomer, yeah, I'll announce it when we get a little closer. I mean, I could say we're entering into right downwind, but we're kind of. Wait a second. I mean, technically we are. Yeah. Yeah, that we can announce.
Baltimore traffic, altitude 225 established on localizer 33 left.
Alright, yeah, so now we have other people in traffic. I'm definitely going to announce it. Baltimore international traffic. United 116 Heavy is inbound. Entering right downwind. 4-way 33 left. Baltimore. Yeah, and then I'll call my base as well. Yeah, it's a free opportunity to use 7-8. You know me, guys. Like, if I'm gonna fly a heavy jet, I fly them on regional routes. It's the way I do things. All right, we're turning left. We're at 4,000. Right on. See, this is another thing, man. We've been chilling. Like, the autopilot has really not given me not one problem today, and that is something that I really miss about X-Plane in many cases. Is having a stress-free plane. All right, let's get the plane ready to land, though. We'll get the auto brake. We'll set it to 2. Because we are a little heavy today. And I'm gonna set my heading to basically a 90-degree angle to the right. There it is. Alright, land lights are already on. That they are. We've already set our altimeter to 2998, which was the most recent weather that we picked up. ILS should be on the right frequency. That's good to go. All right, cool. All right, we're gonna make a right turn here in just a little bit. He said there was a plane on the localizer, but I'm not sure how far out he is. There's downtown Baltimore down there. All right, looks like to me, from what I can see, the final, at least out this far, is clear. So we're gonna turn our right base here. There's a bridge. I'm gonna hit heading select. It's gonna switch us to heading. Baltimore traffic, 9116 heavy is turning right base, runway 33 left, Baltimore. All right, let's get ready. You can see here on our screen, I think you can see that this line kind of indicates what our flight plan looks like getting to the runway. So I'm basically just going to turn my heading to kind of like an angled base to give us a vector to the ILS for 33 left. And 4,000 is okay for now, but we're gonna want to descend down to like 3,000 in just a little bit to actually, as a matter of fact, we'll do that now. 3,000 feet vertical speed and make that descent. We'll stay at 210. Matter of fact, we'll do 200 knots, and there we go. We'll turn us a little bit more to the right, and we'll activate the approach mode. It'll pop up. You can see we're already below the glide slope as we want to be. And how far are we? I think we're about, say, 15 miles. Tomer Brook, you're a controller on VATSIM. Nice. Where do you usually control? Oh, you would control, but you're in school. No problem, man. That sounds good. I always love meeting people on VATSIM who control for different cities, different areas. They always have a lot more knowledge than I do about that area. Shock! Thank you so much, my man, for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Same Laura, hello. Good to see you. Laura Morgan, welcome to the stream. We are landing in Baltimore. Baltimore. Alright, so you see here, planes banking to capture the localizer and glide slope 433 left. Baltimore traffic 9116 is fully established on the localizer and glide slope 433 left, Baltimore. And see how far we are, because people need to know the distance we are. This is 20, so we're 10-mile final. Baltimore traffic also 9116 is 10-mile final, runway 33 left on the ILS, Baltimore.
And Baltimore traffic, Alpha Sierra 225 located.
Alright, so he's clear. Thank you very much for that follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Roy family. I did miss your name. I do apologize. I was doing my radio call, but welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. You guys ready for a landing today? Did you guys? I'm putting it on you guys. Did you guys bring the butter today? Did you? If you didn't bring it, there's no butter. We'll have smashed potatoes today if you didn't bring any butter. And smashed potatoes without butter is not very good. I like the more butter the better on my mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes. I really want, man. I thought about buying potatoes yesterday when I went to the grocery store. Let's get some flaps in, guys. I thought about buying some yesterday, but I was like, but then I gotta make them. I didn't want to make them, so I just bought French fries, put them in the oven. Do not have my PPO yet. Nope, I do not. I can see the airport off our nose. Hopefully it loads in correctly. Let's get our speed down because we are pretty fast. And dropping the gear. Alright guys, let's prepare. Make sure your seatbelts are on. Slowly bringing in more and more flaps.
Oh, flaps.
Flaps coming down, I know. Yeah, we didn't set our VREF, which is the first mistake when landing. Is not knowing what the VREF is. That's pretty important. Alright, flaps are down, gears is down, land lights are on. Winds out of the right, there's about 8 knots. Autopilot is off. Auto throttle is off. My controls. Alright, so then your predictions, guys. What do you think? Alright, Frank's doing nicely. A little high.
400. 300. 200.
Too much. Come on, bring it back. Got a little wind right there of those trees.
50.
On to the left,
40,
please.
30. 20. 10.
Oh boy. Oh no! Are you serious, man? Oh heck nah. Oh heck nah. I am not happy. Not okay with that at all. That was not. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. 420. Rip.
80 knots.
Oh, you know what I gotta do now? We gotta do that again. We gotta do a take two. I'm not happy with that. Like, no. I get one landing today. We have one flight today. So, we're gonna taxi back and take off and do it again. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding at all. We're gonna literally, like, passengers, I'm sorry. That was a false alarm. We are not in Baltimore. We are in somewhere else. We're in Dallas or something. So we're gonna have to taxi back and take off again. Yeah, not a full flight. I'm just gonna taxi straight back to the end of the runway and we'll take off again. All right, so we are on. This is Papa. 15 right. Baltimore traffic 9116 heavy is clear. 33 left. On taxiing back on Papa. Baltimore traffic. Yep, pattern work in a 787. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. All right, let's get the flaps up. I'm gonna leave the APU off because we'll be what's this Southwest 737 doing? I guess it did. I was like drifting for real towards the end. It looked okay until the end, and it got bad. Go around this guy. Can you imagine in real life if like you landed somewhere, right, and then the airplane just taxis back to the runway, takes off again, and then lands? Like, what would be going on through your mind? What would you think happened? Would it be like, oh, the pilot wasn't happy with his landing, or would you be like, are we at the wrong airport? I would think that would be my first thought. Is that, are we at the wrong airport? All right, let's get this thing on the center line because we are all over the place right now. Chief, man. The good news is you save 15 to 20% on your switching to Geico. Yep, there you go. All right, through the Learjet. All right, so we're gonna taxi back. We're gonna take Papa, and then Delta. What we could do is we could take 28, which is the crossing runway, but that would kind of set us up for a really short final. So we're just gonna take Papa to Delta, Delta to Delta 1, and then take 33 left again. So we're just gonna taxi back, do a quick pattern work in a 7-8, you know, get our landing. Like I said earlier, when you get back into X-Plane from another sim, you know, sometimes you have problems with the landing. So yeah, thank you, Chief. Appreciate it, man. Well, I'm gonna try to redeem myself. We might get a worse landing. Either way, I'm giving myself one more chance. Hold on, guys. Baltimore traffic, 9116 heavy is on Delta crossing runway 28. Baltimore traffic. And I never turned the landing lights or the strobe lights off, so we're good there. Why didn't I go around? Because I was committed, bro. I was committed. I knew it. Like I saw it too. I saw it too, but I was committed. I was like, no, I'm not going around. We're putting this baby down. And that was my other mistake. First mistake is no VREF. And then the other second mistake, we did come in a little fast, but we got our speed under control a little bit later on. But then, yeah, we basically came in unstable, and that was our issue. Muhammad, hello, good to see you, man. Yeah, that last moment, the wind did kind of hit us a little bit. I'm not sure where it came from. It was like a wind. It felt like it came from the right that I wasn't expecting. It could have been over the trees. I don't know if they simulate that on the X-plane. Sometimes you do get turbulent winds that come off of different objects on the ground. I wouldn't say turbulent winds, but just like different waves of winds coming off of different objects. You usually only feel that in smaller planes, though. I wouldn't expect to feel that in a 787. Your name is Ayan. Well, hopefully I said that right, man. Welcome to the stream. All right, this is it right here. This next right is going to be runway 33 left. And we're going to take off. We'll do left traffic. I feel like right traffic would make more sense. No, sorry, left traffic is right. Left traffic. And then we'll land on 33 left again. We already had the ILS, everything plugged in. So we're good to go. We'll check the final. It looks clear. I saw AI traffic taking off the opposite way. So I don't see anybody on the runway right now. But that Learjet that was... Oh, hello, JetBlue. Showing off doing wheelies right now. What the heck is going on here? Baltimore traffic. United 116 Heavy is taking off from runway 33 left, remaining in the pattern. Baltimore traffic. Yeah, let me do that. Flaps up. Alright guys, take two. I don't know what that Embraer was doing. Hit it right there. Why am I gotta do this so many times to get my flaps to come up. I will do flaps 5. Set the thing to RTO. Alright, everything else is good to go for our takeoff. We still have no gin, but that's okay. Alright, let's go. Again, left traffic. We'll go up to we could do 4,000. Probably do 3. Let's do 3,000.
V1.
Yeah. V1.
Rotate.
Yeah, now it's only 6 knots, the wind. Alright, pause the rate, girl. Oh, this is nice. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Alright, gonna bank left. Again, we're remaining in the pattern today, guys. Remaining in the pattern.
1,000.
And we could let the autopilot do a lot of the work if we want, but I think I want to fly this whole thing by hand. Alright, it's 2,000. Let's go ahead and level off here. It comes 3,000. And pull the power back. Do a nice wide pattern because this is an airliner. This is not a Cessna. Yes, there is an replay in X-plane, and we'll try to see if we can watch both of them if possible. See how I can get better on that landing. Practice makes perfect, guys. Or practice makes better. Practice makes progress. And we're fast. Boston traffic. United 116 Heavy is on left downwind runway 33 left. Baltimore traffic. Mariah, hello, hello. I'm going to continue that left turn some more. Yeah, so that first landing rate was 420, guys. So we need to half that at least. I want to be under 200 for this landing. That's kind of like a, not a great goal, but that is my goal. Like less than 150 would be amazing, honestly. All right, so we are on left base. Sorry, left downwind. I have full control, so the autopilot's not on at all. No auto throttle, nothing. So right now I'm just trying to, with my left thumb here, trimming it out, up and down. We're a little higher than 3,000 feet, so I want to get a bit lower, but I don't want to gain too much speed doing it either. The thing that helps me in this pattern is looking over here. You can kind of see my flight plan flying in. Oh boy, what are you doing? So I can actually see kind of where, like, references or what altitude I need to be at. I'm gonna go ahead and set our auto brake to 2 again. Actually, we'll do 3. We had a pretty long roll last time. We come in hot again. I want to get a bit on the brakes faster. A little slow. Let's provide some power. And we could actually hit approach mode again. That'll help us if we need it. So at splat, I'm going to be at 2,400. So we could actually go ahead and do a descending left turn. Oh, not too much though.
2,500.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, HD. I mean, I am harder on myself. I know that for sure. But I also, just, I don't know. I feel better when I can walk away from a softer landing. You know what I mean? Plus, I need to practice anyways. Why not do it now? We're only doing one leg today, so it doesn't hurt me. And I do have enough time to do a second little landing, give you guys a second little treat. The first one, the first one was, oh boy, that first one was rough, but you know, we'll make it happen. We'll do better this time around. All right, I don't want to get down too low.
Too low, gear.
What does that say? Oh, flaps. Alright. Boston International Traffic, United 116, left base from 133 left. Boston. Baltimore, correction. Hello, Juan Pierre from the Netherlands. Good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream.
Too low, gear.
It's like we keep knocking on the door of too low gear. We could drop them now. Don't want to do it yet. Alright, let's go ahead and drop them. Gear's coming down. That is true. When you try to land hard, you butter. When you try to land soft, you don't butter.
United 116, I have you in my front. I'll be number 2 for landing, 33 left. United 116.
Copy that. Baltimore traffic 9116 heavy is now left base to final. 5 miles, 33 left on the ILS. Baltimore traffic. Oh shoot, I think we're on 33, right? Yeah, 33 left's over there. We went too wide. That's okay. We got enough distance to correct that. I'm glad I noticed it now, because I could be on final for that one and be like, wait a second, this is 33 right. Alright guys, gears down again. Go ahead and send your predictions. As adding in some flaps. Preparing for our second attempt at landing here in Baltimore. The funny thing is, this is a very straightforward approach. This is like just like a you know, a regular. There's nothing difficult about this landing at all. There's not even a strong crosswind. Like it's just nothing. So we should be able to just knock this out easy. Alright, I see you guys now guessing a little higher on your predictions. It may be smart. All right, here we go. All right, flaps are down. Auto brakes are set to 3. Lane lights are on. Gear is down and indicating. Out of the field in sight. Baltimore traffic 9116 is on a short final. Runway 33 left. Baltimore traffic. And we're a bit slow. Good news is we are on the glide slope or just above it. Again, remember we got that kind of like the little turbulence right before the landing, so we'll watch out for that this time. See if it happens again.
400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Bit of a float there.
10.
And 177.
Runway traffic, United 55. Full my front runway 01.
I'll take it, ladies and gentlemen. I wonder who won that one. I'm so glad I did that the second time. I felt so much better the second time. Like the whole thing just felt better. Still could have been better if we still floated it. Still had much to learn from it, but still, I just felt so much better the second time. I head yanking forward because I hit the toe brakes there. All right, come out of reverse, and we'll make a left turn. All right, we have traffic on final, so we'll go ahead and clear the runway as soon as we can. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, guys. Now I can officially say welcome to Baltimore, Maryland, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you enjoyed the flight from Boston and the bonus landing in Baltimore the second time. Hopefully, you know, I won't be.
Baltimore traffic. Dash final runway 33 left.
He's on final. Hopefully, you don't have any complaints now after the flight is over. We're going to get the APU turned on though. And we'll also probably send the plane to maintenance anyways. Or at least have an engineer come check it out because something's wrong with the generator. That was fun. I enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. I'm so glad that I did it the second time. I really am. And not because I just feel better. Well, some of it because I feel better. But second, because I don't know, the more you do it, the more you fly a plane, the more you practice, the better you'll get. If I do it like 3 more times, I'll probably get another hard landing, most likely. And then I'll get a better landing. All right, come on, Southwest. You're my way, man. I'm gonna taxi over here then, I guess. Fusion Freestyle, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Jay says 175. Nice, man. You're really close. Yeah, that's right, Tiny. We'll go with that. The first landing, I was just testing the runway, making sure it was nice and firm for us to land on next time we come through. You never know, man. Did we say that we were clear? I'm not sure if we said we were clear. Baltimore traffic, 9116. We are completely clear. All runways, Baltimore. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but we are clear. Yep, replay time, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, yes, yes. All right, man. Again, I really enjoyed that flight. That was fun. That was dope. That was cool. I am actually looking forward to flying this particular plane again. All right, those speed brakes are still out. Didn't have any problem with the autopilot at all, which is always a good thing. The flight went pretty smooth. Obviously, the FMS is still, you know, not what everybody wants yet. It's still being developed. Still a work in progress, but I definitely, it's definitely flyable. Haven't had any issues. The sounds are pretty solid. Yeah, I could dig it. I could definitely recommend this plane, and I'm definitely gonna be flying it again. That's for sure. Especially now that I can land it. I probably should fly it at least 3 more times on a stream, so I don't get rusty again from that old 787. Yeah, Southwest Park on the left. Baltimore is a pretty popular location for Southwest planes. You also got the American over there, United, Spirit, all parked at the gates. Again, this is Traffic Global drawing AI, and we're gonna park right here, the end at Ross at Delta 15. Carson L. Yeah, man, for sure, bro. I'm definitely, I mean, not because of this flight, but I'll definitely be doing more X-Plane. I mean, I've been doing it, just hasn't, like, you know, I think it's been, what, maybe 2 weeks since we've done a X-Plane flight. So, try to make it a bit more regular. All right, we're at the gate, and I guess I could shut the engines off. I don't know if it actually matters. I don't know if it'll affect our replay. So we'll go ahead and shut them off. Runway turn off, runway turn off, lights off, taxi lights off, strobe lights off, beacon lights. We haven't shut the engines off yet, so I'll leave it on. All right, there we go. Now we will turn off the beacon light and seatbelt signs. Yeah, we're good to go. Now we'll go ahead and connect to the jettyway. Allow passengers to leave and watch the replay. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the flight. Let's go ahead and watch that replay. I did see the Willie JetBlue again over there. Let's go take a look at him. He's over here somewhere. I don't know why he's doing wheelies. Maybe he's a tail dragger or something. There he is. Right here, over here doing wheelies. Old Willie Blue over here. This scenery is by Vertical Sim. As you guys know, I freaking love this guy. He makes amazing scenery. He also makes really good freeware scenery as well. This one's a paid one, but his scenery is so cheap, like it's kind of hard to pass up on him. I love how you got a guy in there like looking through binoculars. That's pretty sick. Very nice. I've been out here before. It's not our first time flying here, but it's always nice to check out appreciate the hard work that's been put into some of these sceneries. I think I have like probably 90% of this guy's scenery. I have New Orleans, I have Tampa. I got, what's that other one? The one in Oregon or Washington somewhere. Can't remember the name of it. Alright, let's watch the replay. Let's go disconnect from VATSIM. Again, our first landing today was a 420. Yeah, second landing was a 177, so we definitely improved big time on that. And our final flight time was 1 hour and 30 minutes. So I'll complete that from Sim Toolkit Pro. Let's go ahead and disconnect from the VATSIM, and we're gonna go ahead and hit here and jump in and watch our replay. All right, let's watch the. I'm a bit worried about watching the first one, so we'll yeah, let's see if it'll let me zoom back that far. This is it. All right, this is the takeoff. We didn't go far, so it shouldn't crash. Alright, here we go. This is our first landing, I think. What is the program I use to show my FPM? It's called Landing Rate Calculator or something like that. It's a free landing rate plugin for X-Plane, so it's only like, there's not many of them. So, there might be more, but I think it's called Landing Rate something. I don't know what it's called. Alright, hold on, rewind. Look at that wing flop right here. So I was looking solid up until this point. See that wing drop on the right? And I'm trying to adjust for it, but I'm over adjusting. Came in kind of at a weird angle. I'm trying to fix it, but I'm doing all the wrong things. We finally come down pretty rough on that right side gear. And all the way on the left side of the runway too. And at this point, honestly, I was thinking about not just going around, but like doing a touch and go. But I looked down the runway and I noticed I didn't have enough runway to do a touch and go. So I was like, you know what, I'll do a full stop, we'll taxi back, we'll try it again. So one more time for the first landing. I just want to see it again from another angle. And then we'll fast forward to the second landing. Look how ugly that looks, man. We were all over the freaking place. Sounds good though. Oof. Yeah, it was not pretty. It actually doesn't look as bad on the outside than it did on the inside, but you see how we like drifted on the runway? That's a big no-no. Big drift on that runway. Alright, that's the first take. Alright, so let's try the second attempt. Go force a little bit. I want to see the takeoff. That'd be nice. We rarely get to watch takeoff replays. We always watch the end of the landing, so let's watch the takeoff replay. Omar, can I fly Egypt Air? Not today, man, not today. So you can stop asking. Will I ever fly Egypt Air? Probably, yeah. I've flown it before. I love X-Plane's massive exhaust blur. Alright, this is the takeoff. Oh, that is so satisfying. That watching that takeoff was, I don't know, that was like more satisfying than watching the landing for some reason. Sheesh. Okay, let's go watch the landing. That was nice. That was nice. I like that. I think this was a base turn. Here we go.
500.
Alright, we're gonna watch this one from the wing view. Let's do the other side. Other side, there we go. Oops. Just get me out of the way. Didn't look too horrible. Not too much cringe happening. Sometimes when you have rough landings, you get such a big cringe. Matter of fact, we should have watched the wing landing, the wing view from the first landing, because that would have been the cringe view for sure, all the way. All right, let's watch it from. We'll watch it from the orbiting camera to kind of judge it, and then we'll watch it from the landing cam. That's far enough. For some reason in the replay, I'm noticing that yeah, the gear, like the doors stay open for some reason. So I think it's fixed now. So this one looks a lot more stable this time around than that first landing. But we did float right here for a while, and then down. Not bad. When we finally put it down, it was very soft actually. Wow, on the center line and everything. Heck yeah, I'm so glad I redid that landing. So glad. I really am. Alright, so looks like we did actually land to the left of the center line and we drifted over to the center line. Yep. Alright, let's watch it from the I call it the spotter view, sorta. But I mean, I don't know how a spotter would get in here. Watch from over here somewhere. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know Shift 5 is tower view, but I personally like to make my own tower view. I don't like the actual tower view. It's so freaking far away. Well, this was not that bad actually. A lot of airports, the tower view is like at a horrible position. Like it's just so far. So this one actually looks good. I like the tower view. So watch it from here. Yeah, this is a rare good tower view. Yeah, we might have flared too early or too high. or too much. One of those. Either too early, too high, or too much. One of those. Any of them will do. Sweet. All right, well, nice, guys. Well, guys, thank you so much for coming out today. Like I said, only one leg today. Boston to Baltimore. United 7879. Wait a second. What the heck? What is this? What is vertical sim? What did you? What is this? What is this plane over here? Hold on. We gotta pause the whole stream. Where was it at? The other side, wasn't it? What is this thing over here? What is this plane? Is this real? I see F-35s, which is cool. Yeah, I get that. That's real. We know that exists. But what is this? A Halo ship? Vertical sim. Where are you, bro? What is this? It's a Quinjet. Is this real? Does this actually exist in real life? Or is this like one of those Easter egg things? He's like, hey, if you notice it, you notice it. Is this from Halo? Yeah, it is. He has a logo too. This is Shield. Actually, this is from Marvel. That's hilarious, bro. What a good surprise. What a fun surprise. Oh, pre-KTYT. Hello, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. This is amazing, by the way. I've flown this airport many times. I've never noticed this. That's crazy. I mean, what if, like, I don't know. Like, what makes you think to put something like this in your airport, man? Like, this is amazing. That's hilarious. Right? How I noticed this now. Oh, you guys been looking at it the whole time? All right, well, guys, I got super distracted. That's super cool, though. That is amazing. Go in the chat real quick, guys. Let me know where you're watching from. Let's give some shout outs and we'll get out of here for the day, guys. I'll be back tomorrow. Still, it's kind of undecided of what exactly I'll be doing in tomorrow's live stream. I might be doing trains, I might be flying, or I might just not be here at all. We'll see. But for sure, Friday I'll be back and we'll be on Microsoft Flight Simulator in Russia. That is a plan. But man, this is funny. This is fun. This has been a good flight. I've been enjoying the 787. If you guys already own it, I definitely recommend dusting it off, hop back in that plane and fall in love with it all over again. It was a lot of fun to fly. Another plane I need to fly again that I haven't flown in a while is the A350 from Flight Factor. So I need to try that out and see how I'm feeling about that one now. It's kind of fun, honestly. I have so many add-ons and planes for X-Plane that I, you kind of forget about some of them. You start flying a Zebo or flying a different add-on and you just forget that to fly them. Like the 727, for example. I wanted to fly that one, but I couldn't get the FMC to work. So it's all good. It's all good. No, I'll be doing Microsoft on Friday. If something breaks on my Microsoft, then I'll be doing X-Plane maybe. We'll see. We will have to see. Thank you, Fusion Freestyle, for coming out, my man. Simley, Bob, thank you. J-No's awake. Mr. Music for All, thank you very much. Tiny, thank you for coming out, hanging out with me today. Good to see you as always. Scott Shook, you're amazing. Timothy Harris, you're amazing. Stephen Day, hello. Josh Dewar from New Jersey, I see you, my dude. Actually, who's that? Timothy from Houston, what up, bro? Welcome to the stream. Representing H-Town. Who else? Doge World, it's Shield. Yes, it is. Josh, thank you again, my man. Tree Man, thank you, my friend. Thales, thank you for hanging out with me today. Jamie? Yeah, I think that's how you say your name. Jamie, thanks for hanging out with me as well today. Am I missing anybody? Make sure I'm not. Jay knows. Yes, he does. Ryan Kim, thank you very much. Yeah, little bounce earlier. Little bounce. Omar, thank you. Carson L, 777, I see you, my friend. Omar HD, thanks for hanging out with me in the background as well, bro. Ryan Kim, Omar. Washi Mugabe, Paul B, Rotate Aviation. Thanks, my man. Flangs Gaming. What's better, Microsoft or Flight Simulator? It depends, man. Today, X-Plane because I'm flying it. Tomorrow might be Microsoft. But oh, man. All right, Stephen Day from Texas. We're out of here, man. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, Zelman. You guys are amazing. Thanks for coming through and supporting these streams. It's always fun. Always a pleasure. I'm looking forward to the next one. Until next time, though. Remember, you have 3 choices. Give up, give in, and give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I will see you guys next time, next video. I'm out.